Hi, my name is Molly, and today we're going to be talking about functional magnetic resonance imaging. But first, we must sing about it through Charlie XCX. I went my own way, neuro made it. I'm your favorite sequence, baby. Call it bold effect, you're so inspired. I'm magnetic spins, I phase them, shock you like those RF traces. No noise, I can't relate. My signal's always prime. Drop down, yeah. This last time sync on, so gradient. Tier plus next one. Drop down, yeah. Looking at the brain zone. Work networks, yeah, fMRI. When you're in the scanner, do you like what you see? When you're in the scanner, all the boxes are me. I'm everywhere, I'm so magnified. When you're in the data, type in that sheet. 666 correlations in a pipeline feed. I'm everywhere, I'm so magnified. Spin the gradient echo, that's my vibe. Functional maps that quantify. I set the ROIs, it's my design. And it's mapped in your mind. Delayed hemodynamics, how we roll. TR flux it, left for control. Signal changes, they're debated. You gon' blink if TR rates it. If you love it, if you hate it, I just model what you think. Drop down, yeah. So this last time sync on. So gradient, tier plus the next one. Drop down, yeah. Looking at the brain zone. Word networks, yeah, fMRI. When you're in the scanner, do you like what you see? When you're in the scanner, all the boxes are me. I'm everywhere, I'm so nervous. When you're in the data, type in that sheet. 666 correlations in a pipeline beat. I'm everywhere, I'm so magnified. Bumping that signal tracks. Gradient bands light up your maps. Normalize, smooth the time. Neural networks redefined. Slice by slice. Spin lines. Yay! Functional MRI, or fMRI, is a powerful tool for studying brain activity. It works by detecting changes in blood flow and oxygenation, which are closely linked to neural activity. The method is based on the principles of MRI, which uses nuclear magnetic resonance to create detailed images of the brain. Depending on the settings, MRI can highlight different contrasts such as T1, T2, and T2 star. Now let's talk about the energy demands of the brain. Neural signaling, like sending action potentials, releasing neurotransmitters, and recovering from these activities, require lots of energy in the form of ATP. ATP is primarily produced by mitochondria, which use oxygen and glucose in the process, and a byproduct of this energy production is carbon dioxide. When the brain is active, for instance during a cognitive task, the energy demand increases in specific regions. This raises the cerebral metabolic rate of oxygen, and as a result, oxygen gets depleted quickly in those areas. And chemical signals like carbon dioxide, nitric oxide, and hydrogen ions trigger nearby blood vessels to dilate. This increased blood flow ensures the neurons have the oxygen and nutrients they need to keep working. When a specific brain region becomes active, it needs more oxygen to support the increased neural activity. In response, blood flow to that region increases, delivering more oxygen than the neurons actually consume. This creates specific hemodynamic changes. The level of oxygenated hemoglobin increases, while deoxygenated hemoglobin decreases. This brings us to the blood oxygen level dependent, or BOLD signal, the key measurement in most fMRI studies. BOLD contrast reflects these changes in oxygenation. As oxygenated hemoglobin replaces deoxygenated hemoglobin, the BOLD signal increases. The reason this works lies in the magnetic properties of hemoglobin. Deoxygenated hemoglobin is paramagnetic, meaning it creates local magnetic field gradients. These gradients shorten T2 star relaxation times, which reduces the MRI signal in those areas. In contrast, oxygenated hemoglobin is diamagnetic, blending seamlessly with brain tissue and enhancing the MRI signal. By capturing these differences, fMRI provides a window into the brain's activity. Let's take a closer look at how brain tissue interacts with blood flow and oxygen levels during rest and activation. At the top, we see the capillary system during a resting state. The red circles represent blood cells carrying oxygen or oxygenated hemoglobin, while the blue circles show deoxygenated hemoglobin. In this resting condition, the MRI signal is slightly depressed, especially on the venous side, because deoxygenated hemoglobin is paramagnetic. This property acts as an endogenous contrast agent, making this area appear darker in MRI images. Now at the bottom, we see what happens during brain activation. When neurons in this area are active, they use more oxygen, and this triggers an increase in blood flow. The faster blood flow washes out the deoxygenated hemoglobin and replaces it with oxygenated hemoglobin. This leads to an overall reduction in the amount of deoxygenated hemoglobin in the capillaries and an increase in the blood oxygen level dependent or bold signal in their MRI. This is the basis of how fMRI detects brain activity by observing these changes in blood oxygenation and flow. Here you can see 3 commonly used designs for functional fMRI studies: block design, event-related design, and hybrid block event design. In a block design, tasks or stimuli are grouped into blocks, each lasting at least 10 seconds. The task is repeated continuously during the block, and rest periods or different tasks are interspersed between blocks. This structure allows for strong and reliable signals, making it easier to detect brain activity. However, block designs lack flexibility and are less effective for studying brief, unpredictable events. Unlike block designs, event-related designs focus on shorter, discrete activities. Tasks or stimuli are presented as individual events with random or pseudo-random timing. This design is well suited for studying rapid changes in brain activity and allows for greater flexibility in stimulus presentation. However, the signal-to-noise ratio is often lower than in block designs, making data analysis more challenging. The hybrid block event design combines the best of both worlds. It incorporates long-duration blocks for consistent brain activation, overlaid with shorter event-related stimuli to capture finer details of activity. For instance, 2 conditions may be presented as blocks, with individual events embedded within each block. This approach is ideal for capturing both stable patterns and dynamic changes in brain activity. Each design has its strengths and limitations, and the choice of design depends on the research question. Block designs provide simplicity and strong signals, event-related designs offer flexibility and granularity, while hybrid designs balance stability and variability. Thanks for listening. Sorry the song was really bad, but I really enjoyed your class. Yay!